Hello everyone and welcome to Dirtroot Dell. As you can see, I've been a little busy and gathered all the resources I needed for this cool enchantment setup. I went over to our neighborhood village and borrowed a few books from them because honestly speaking I felt too lazy to gather the leather and the paper myself. With my new chestplate and pickaxe in hand, I decided to take a little wander down into this little caving system down here right next to the wheat farm. And boy oh boy, we found a pretty decent abandoned mineshaft down there. And I spent quite a few minutes in the mineshaft gathering items. Now, it wasn't a very lucrative, or no, let's not say lucrative. It was quite lucrative, as I will show you right here. Oh, we gathered quite a little bit of resources, a few diamonds, but since I've got my silk touch pickaxe now, we just silk touched everything and didn't gather the raw materials as such. Few music discs, I've got 2 saddles, and the best part of this experience was this little zombie spawner, which is really not in a bad location. But now I think it's time to take these resources up to the base. Maybe fortune a few of them, because yes, I did get a fortune pickaxe. Iron it may be, but fortune it is still. Fortune 3, that is. So let me gather these resources, take them upstairs, and we can maybe see how much we can get from it. And with the resources sorted out using my fortune iron pickaxe, we have quite a few resources. 2 stacks of coal, 16 diamonds, 1.5 stack of redstone, and 4 and a little bit of lapis lazuli. Now the copper and the iron I'm not going to fortune right now. Iron we have a pretty decent farm going, and copper I just feel that I don't need it all that urgently right now. However, the more urgent thing that we need to do is go to the Nether, get some quartz, some redstone, maybe a little bit of soul sand, and then we need to go on a little adventure trying to find some ice. Packed ice or blue ice preferably, but any ice will do. Because I seriously need to rebuild this little tower, and I want to do it properly. And doing it properly is going to mean I need resources. So let me go and put this away, then I will show you where we will place our Nether portal. So the location of the Nether portal, you ask? Well, the location of the Nether portal has a little bit to do with the lore of this world. So to find it, we need to go down into the depths of this world. Now, the lore of this world talks about 5 locations with towers intersecting at world spawn 00. And the 5 towers, or 4 of the 5 towers, because the 5th one is at 00. The other 4 is at minus 2,500 on all 4 axes, and this one where we are at in Dirtroot Dell is at minus 2,500 and 0 in the westerly direction. Now, minus 2500 is this scaffolding right over here. And the nether portal is going to surround this area, to say the least. Now, as you can see, I've been busy digging out an area, and we do have a few resources in here that I would also like to take up to the top and fortune. Especially these diamonds that should be helping us get into the full diamond gear situation. But now, to be honest, I do not have the obsidian to make the portal. However, we are definitely going to make the portal right here, right now. For that, I will need to have a few buckets because there is a lava lake nearby, and I can use the old and trusted lava and waterway to make the portal. Okay, the final preparation, some golden boots, a flint and steel, and then we need to get suited up, light the portal, and see where it takes us. Glowstone, quartz, and maybe some soul sand. No, definitely some soul sand. So let's see where it takes us and if we can find those resources. Oh, this isn't too bad. Fortunately, I've got the golden boots, so these guys don't care about me. Plenty of quartz, I'm seeing some glowstone close by, and soul sand is just going to be a different story. That is dangerous. But I'm seeing resources, which we will need to come and find on a different day. Now, unfortunately, I did meet my end to a ghast in the nether, and I lost all my good items, my diamond pickaxe with silk touch and my very good chest plate diamond. But I did recover and I did manage to find the nether quartz, the glowstone, and the soul sand I was looking for. So, next up, I need to go and find some ice. Now, finding ice wouldn't be as dangerous as going to the nether, so I'm just going to take my boat and row across this ocean and river until I see somewhere where we might find some ice. I do still have my silk touch. Oh no, this pickaxe is fortune. So I'm going to need to get a silk touch pickaxe before we can go and find some ice. But no problems, as we do have a villager that can give us silk touch, and I think the price is really, really decent. I think it's only like maybe 7 emeralds if I'm correct. But right here, within the iron farm, we do have a villager that does trade Silk Touch books. And if we could just go, that's the fortune, mending, and fortune, let me just get in here. There you go, Silk Touch for 7 emeralds. I'll have one, thank you very much. And then we just need to go and craft a new pickaxe, which is not a problem if I add enough sticks, and then go over to the anvil. But before we do the anvil, let's just see if we can get a little something on it. Efficiency, let's just take it, efficiency 3, and then we can use the anvil and apply the Silk Touch to the pickaxe for 4 levels. Now, I have been trying to build up my levels, and it seems that I just keep using them before I actually get to level 30, but that's about to end. Now that we've got our required materials from the Nether, I think we will be relatively safe up here in the overworld. And 3 stacks of ice later, I guess that should be okay for now. I mean, I'm going to have to make packed ice, otherwise the ice would just melt. But that's alright, that's good enough for what I've got in mind. Now I must just get back home, because I'm quite far from it. Jeez, so this losing everything in the Nether has got me a little rattled, to say the least. So, now that we do have everything that I think we require to fix that little building down there, and the whole farming setup, actually, I want to take a break and just start working on getting some animals closer to the base and maybe breed them up a bit. I would like to start making this place look a little bit better with some outside decorations and interiors for the buildings, but I think for that I might need some leather, and I think I have already gotten rid of most of the cows nearby, so I would need to see if I can find at least 2 and start breeding them up. Then sheep as well. I'm going to need some wool, I believe. So let me get going and see if we can gather a few animals. But before we can do that, I have a few fences in my inventory. So before we go and collect the animals, maybe it's a good idea to first get a place to put the animals. Now I have gone ahead and cleared a little space down here where the animals could stay. For now I'm just going to get cows and sheep, so 2 pens will be more than enough. Well, not more than enough, but it will be enough. So let's see, will we do 2 fence gates here. And we'll do another 2 on this side. And then we will just split the area. I think that's 2 pretty decent sized areas. Now I have a few leads with me. I only need 2 cows and 2 sheep. I've also brought a saddle because there are donkeys running around and I would like to acquire myself a donkey. That should make traveling a little better, and a donkey can also take a chest on its back, so we could have a little bit more storage when we do travel. Donkey! Hello, donkey! Be my friend, please. Please. No, don't kick me off. Ah, we are friends. Not very fast, but fast enough, I think. Let's see. Ah, moo-moos! I see moo-moos. Let's see if we can... Is there only one there? I need 2. I need another one. Yeah. Moo-moo. Don't you have a friend? Ah, there's another one. Yeah, moo. Come with me. Let's go get your friend. Two moo-moos. Come on. Come. Thank you. That's nice of you to join us. Donkey, I'll come back for you tomorrow. Now we need to find a sheep or 2. Or exactly 2. I know. Yeah, we go. Sheep number 1. Come on. Come here. Meh. Meh. There you go. 2 sheep and 2 cows. Exactly what I needed. Now my donkey. Where will we let donkey rest up? Maybe just here at the carrot farm. Because donkeys do enjoy carrots. Donkey is going to need a name, I think. And I've got the perfect name. Donkey. Hee Haw. Perfect. Donkey. Hee Haw. Donkey hee haw. Perfect. Now to feed these guys. Moo-moos. 1 for you. And 1 for you. And... Baby! Moo! Sheep. 1 for you and 1 for you. And baby. And let me just get the wool. Great stuff. We've got animals. We've got animals. And that's perfect. Okay, so I have spent a little bit of time building a path and decorating the base just a tiny little bit, but I got bored of it and I think, well, I didn't get bored. I just got curious because down in the mineshaft, I did come across this cute little zombie spawner, and the location for this is perfect. But on top of that, I also found this little skelly spawner, and they are so close together, it's just a perfect situation. And well, like I said, I'm not really bored of decorating, but this seems like the perfect opportunity to build an XP farm. And we will also be harvesting all the goodies dropped by both the skeleton and the zombie. Now, the location for these spawners, if we look above ground, the skeleton spawner is right around here under this block, and the zombie spawner is right under this block. So this is so close to our base, it would be a shame not to utilize it. So what I'm going to do is to prepare the area down below for a nice little farm, an XP farm. How efficient it will be? Well, we're going to have to see about that, but I'm going to try anyway. So now that we have decided what we are going to do next, or that I've decided what I am going to do next, I would like you to, if you got this far into the video at least, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and remember to subscribe to the channel. So while I am going to prepare for our next project, I bid you farewell and I will see you next time.